Oh, wow, hello, welcome everybody. Let's see if my tracking is working okay. Looks like it. I have a pretty interesting setup today. So what I really should have done was wait for like a week or two to do this stream because I'm getting a new desk that actually has space on it instead of here, which I mean I've tried to hide it on the cameras themselves, but this is literally the entire room that I have here. This is it. This is my workspace. So when you throw in cameras and streaming equipment into the mix, it really makes it hard to kind of lay out everything in a pleasing way where you can actually see stuff happening. I think I've got like an okay setup for right now, but like I said, in a week or two, I'm getting a new desk, an L-shaped desk, which, I mean, I have two desks already. It's just they're full of monitors and computer stuff. So this new L desk is going to replace one of those desks. So I'm going to have like a U-shape area that I'm pretty excited about. Should hopefully, so like I'll have like a dedicated table just for crafting shit instead of trying to cram it in with my computer crap desk. Oh my god, I'm excited though. But yes, welcome on in. Today we are going to continue the project that I started. I don't even know how long ago. We started this a long time ago. But then I got engaged, and then I bought a house, and then I got married, and I also had like a job all in between that. So like it got put on hold for a hot minute. But I finally dug it out of the box that I put it in when we moved. And so now we're continuing that. I don't even remember what I showed on stream last time I did this because it's been literally months and months. But I've been doing a little bit recently off stream, which is I've been working on this face. Let me switch over to this side so you can maybe see a little bit better. Maybe not. Maybe this might be too close. Oh, wrong way. There we go. We got a face, kinda. So I don't actually have an embroidery machine, so I've been trying to do this, trying to hack the system and do embroidery on a sewing machine. It's not a fan of it. This machine is absolutely not a fan, but we're making it happen anyway. So I've been practicing off stream with that, and this is the face that I've got so far. I think it's going pretty well. As you notice, this face isn't complete yet. Maybe if I scoot it like over here, you can kind of see that it's not complete. We still need some pupils in here, and some eyebrows, and also this particular character has like little markings under the eyes, which I'm probably not going to embroider that on because I want them to like feel different than like the face details. So I'm probably going to try to find a scrap of like black minky fabric or maybe like black cotton fabric and just like put that on later. I have no idea where that fabric is though, so that was going to wait a little bit longer. But for now, I'm going to continue with this like pseudo embroidery on a sewing machine thing that I have going on, and try to at least finish out this face. The details on it at least. And I know I probably shouldn't sew it to the other half yet because I still need those black markings, but I think I might do it anyway and just hand sew those black markings on later because I really, really want to try to get this stuff done ASAP. Oh, is that a kitty? I can never tell when there's kitties running around here. Sometimes just noises, you know? But anyway, let's, I already marked out a little bit like where the pupils are going to be back here, so I'm just going to like kind of go over that gently on the back, and then we're going to flip to the front, and I'm basically like tracing where I want to put this pseudo embroidery stuff on the back before I flip it over to the front and make it look pretty. Which, this one's going to be interesting because maybe I should make this wider. I haven't done like a little slopey bit yet, because like, maybe I can show you guys, like I want to do like a rounded nice pupil here, so obviously it's thinner down here at the bottom than it is like in the middle or the top. which I haven't really thought about how I want to do that yet, but I'm just gonna kind of just gonna fuck around and find out. Okay, so to figure out what direction this needle's going. And I tried messing around with my microphone to make my voice come through even when I am sewing, but it didn't really work out that well, so I'm probably just gonna shut up when I'm in the middle of sewing. I don't know, last time I did a sewing stream, I was able to make it work just fine, but I don't know what I did. I don't remember. I think I may have used my lav mic when I did sewing streams before. And maybe it blocked out enough of the sewing machine sound, or my voice still came through over it. I don't know. But with my regular microphone, it just ain't working. So the lav mic is sadly dead. Do not have batteries for it, so maybe in the future I'll try to mess around with that. But I'm gonna shut up now. I'm gonna shut up and keep going here. See if I can get this. I have my feed dogs, the little teeth on the bottom, drop down, which does kind of enable me to freestyle embroider, sort of. Not very well, but it gets the job done. So I just want to gently kind of trace a little bit of where I want this pupil. Where's my seam ripper? Is it in here? It is. Okay. I found my seam ripper, guys. It's okay. I did it. And as I go, I just kind of just snip off the top, the extra threads on the top outside portion as I go, just because I don't want it to get all weirdly jumbled up and hard to clean up later. There's one. I think I might just do 2 columns. That actually might work out pretty well. It's like this. I mean, it looks kind of like shit right now. Also, is this? Interesting. Okay, this webcam is flipped. That's why I keep getting confused about what direction to move. Maybe in the future I will also fix that, but also at the same time it makes sense in the direction it's going right now. Oh well, whatever. When I get my new desk set up and everything, I'm just gonna have a dedicated little station for just craft stuff. Craft setup. It's for this one, I had to fully take down my normal setup to put it over here. And that's kind of a lot of work, which is probably why I don't do arts and craft streams too often. But on my new desk, I'm just gonna have space to leave everything up all the time, so I'll probably just have mounts, and then I'll just be able to detach my cameras and swap them over really easy instead of moving literally everything. Alright, there's our other one. Alright, let's get this part cleaned up. I also don't know which camera to leave it on all the time. Yeah, you guys can't really see anything with that one, so maybe we'll just stick with this as our primary scene. Which, again, will probably change when I have a new setup and everything. But, for now, this works. I think. Here. And there, okay. Loose threads are pulled on the front side. The back side, I'm just going to shorten them a little bit just so it's not as crazy back here. But I think that more or less gets the job done. I'm going to shorten this actually. I made the pupil a little too long, so I'm just going to slide my seam ripper under the bottom few threads and just pull them out. Just these 3 stitches. There we go. And we're just going to rip those, clean those up. There we go. All better. There we go. So there is... Yep, wrong way. Okay. So there's kind of like our outline almost. It's going to be cleaned up a little bit later, but it's almost like a sketch. It's like I'm sketching, but with thread and pretend embroidery. This also would look better if I had like an actual like embroidery hoop that I could like fully stretch this fabric out on. Actually, I guess you don't want to stretch it. You want to like, you want to keep it taut. And I didn't really think that part through, otherwise I wouldn't have cut it out yet. So it's bunching up a little bit, but not too badly. I'm trying to keep it taut with my fingers as I go. If I had an embroidery hoop, maybe I would have been smarter about all this, but I don't. I ordered one though. I have one coming. It's just not gonna get here for a few days. So next time I'll be smart about it. It's just not this time. There we go. All right, this one I'm just gonna like swoop, just slide it down and do this way maybe. All right, there we go. There's our like our sketch for the other side. So what that allows me to do is just to flip it around and actually work on the front side instead of the back side. Because I find whatever side I'm like working face up is what ends up looking better anyway. So that's what I'm doing. Sometimes the machine likes to just fight me and just stop embroidering or sewing or whatever. It's not embroidery machine, it doesn't embroider at all. It stops sewing. And it's like, what the hell? Stop breaking me. Alright. Actually, I should just leave that out. I'm gonna need that. I'm gonna need that for later. Alright, so there's little eyeballs. Okay. I wonder if I should just outline the eyebrows while I'm at it so I can just keep working on the front. I think I'm gonna do that. Okay. So I'll just flip again back through here. I'm gonna shorten the width a little bit for the eyebrows. So I don't know if I want them to be as thick as like the rest of this. But I'm just gonna... carefully pull it through. Okay, we got like one eyebrow sort of outlined. Actually, I might extend that a little bit more, but I can do that while going the other direction because there's like a little slant on these eyebrows that kind of goes up a little bit. I'll just make it lengthier when I do that part. Clean up the front side, keep it all pretty. Okay, I guess I didn't need to go that skinny, but I don't know. This is just serving as a guide. What direction? Okay, we're going that direction. Maybe I'll start at the bottom, go up. Okay, actually, I'm gonna do a full loop through here. I don't know, my brain's not computing when it's trying to start on like the outside instead of the inside. In terms of lining this up with itself. There we go. Okay. Now I can put the foot back down. Right about there. Okay. Yeah, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Okay. Slice that bit off. Gonna clean it up again. It's a lot of cleaning up involved with this pretend embroidering stuff. I guess it's not really pretend, but it is. I don't know. It feels weird. But this is, I've never owned an embroidery machine, so I don't know any different. Slice that, slice this. Get all that string out of here. Okay. One eyebrow. Very good, very good. I mean, it looks awful right now, but it's at least a very good outline for me. Okay, we're gonna do the same thing just on the other side. Hey, let me see which side I'm starting on. Inside, okay. For some reason, my brain just does way better when I start on the inside instead of the outside. Let me see how much distance I had with this first one. Okay, so I had the foot like on there. Right. Well done. I want to try to get these eyebrows like about the same width apart. It's a little hard to do that. Okay, I think I see how much. Okay, so it's like hanging over the edge a bit there. So like about here. I think right about here. Okay, we're gonna try that. If not, I'll be sad and I'll just have to rip it all apart. Okay. It's a little bit higher, but it's not awful. Yeah, it's pretty damn close. It's close enough. It's harder to tell on the front too, because like the Minky fabric is so fuzzy that you can't even really tell exactly where it starts. All right, cut that part off. And what I really want to do is get like a camera that like sits like almost where my face is, because God, then you guys could see so well if I did that. Oh, I got a message. Where's my phone? It's in my pocket. Okay, hold on. I have a message I need to check. Okay, sorry. Important message. All right, now I'm good. Now I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. Let me get my soda too. Gotta stay hydrated. I wonder if they have like, oh no, that'd be awful. I was gonna be like, I could mount like a camera to my forehead, but then I'm like, no, I look around way too much. You guys would just be looking at nonsense 90% of the time. Man, I guess maybe if I just got like a stand that sat directly like next, like on the floor, but like next to the desk, and like it goes up to like about where my face is, it would make that really annoying for me. But just think of how beautiful it would look on camera. Okay, whoops, I forgot to. I need to do the little zigzaggy zoo down. All right, do one more loop. There we go. Start the inside. Right about there. There we go. Just a little doot. Yeah, that one didn't look very pretty, but I can see it on the front. I guess that's what matters. And trim that. Trim the long bits from the back. Man, this back is going to be so ugly, but the front is going to look moderately okay. All right. I think that's good. I'm just like looking at this camera over here that I'm pointing at that's just totally useless. But like, maybe it wouldn't be if I just move the stand. But should I mess with things live? No, I shouldn't. But I could. Actually, you know, I think because of how useless it is right now, I'm just going to turn it off. Full view. Wow, look at that. Beautiful. I need to pull this thread out. This is going to loop back up and hide itself from me when I get on the next part. Okay. But here's our outline for the... Gosh, work with me here. Here's our eyeballs. It looks kind of like shit up close, but if you're not looking at it too closely, it looks pretty decent. Just don't look at it too closely. I keep thinking about getting an embroidery machine so I can actually do this stuff and make it look nice. But like, I also don't really embroider stuff that often, so I don't know if it's worth it. It might be. It might be. Maybe if I got an embroidery machine, I'd want to embroider more because it'd be so easy and it'd look so pretty, just flawlessly. Uh-oh. All right, hold on. My machine's immediately rejecting me. Hold on. Don't do that now, buddy. That's rude. Where's my seam ripper? There we go. Sometimes it likes to just completely swallow the fabric and then get all knotted up on the inside where like the bobbin is. Oh yeah, it does not like pretending to embroider stuff. Or maybe let's start with a different spot. Maybe that'll help. Probably not, but you know, I can pretend. Oh yeah, so I should probably increase the width again because I had it pretty small for the eyebrows. I think I had it right about as a 2. Yeah, I'm pretty sure my width was about 2 before. All right. There we go. That one's looking pretty good. Okay. That one looks pretty okay. That might be the cleanest one I've done yet. Yeah, maybe it's all just like a practice thing, you know? Maybe you can actually embroider good stuff with a sewing machine and I just suck at it. Whoop. Okay, I'm just gonna throw everything on the floor, apparently. Okay, I'm done throwing things on the floor. I hope. Alright, I'm just gonna do like one more column next to this one just to make it a little bit... I don't know, but I kind of like that. Maybe I will do just one column. I'd have to clean this one up a little bit though because there's a few of these the outline stitches on the outside. But it's only like a couple of them. Maybe just pick that. You guys can't tell what I'm doing at all. But it's very delicate work. Okay, I need to get like little tiny pliers. Hold on. Okay, I got my tiny baby pliers. I just noticed there's also a little fuzz sticking out down here that I'm gonna trim off. See, you just need to need these like little tiny needle nose pliers to grab these tiny threads poking through. So I can trim them off. There we go. Okay. That's pretty nice. I think I'm just gonna do one column. Wow, I really thought I was gonna double up here, but I guess not. Alright, let me pull it through. And we'll line ourselves up for the next one. Man, I was deep diving into embroidery last night just because I got curious, you know. I found the machine that I would want if if I got an embroidery machine. I know they have like combination ones, but I don't know. I don't know if it's worth to get a combination one if I already have like a nice regular sewing machine. In my mind, I feel like just one that's dedicated just for embroidery would function better, like break down less and also just do better at its job because it only has to do one job instead of two things, you know. I don't know, things to think about. Also, it looks like we have an ad break in about a minute and a half, so for those of you that might just be tuning in or not familiar with it, if you are not a sub, you will be getting an ad break. It will last for about a minute and a half. If you do not want to be part of this ad break, that's happening in now a minute. You may do a sub of any levels will not be put through ad breaks. Normally I would do something interesting, but all my cameras are currently set up, and if I move them, they will break. Well, they won't break, but it will break my whole flow here, and it'll take me a long time to put it back together. But you know, you won't really miss much. We're just going to be continuing on with our sewing here. Normally I'd like to try and stop so you guys don't miss anything, but it's a pretty slow, chill stream, so not gonna miss too much. All right, I'm just gonna, now 30 seconds ish till the ad, maybe less because of the latency delay, but I'm just gonna keep sewing this eyeball while you guys are gone. There we go, there's an eyeball. I feel like this eyeball's thicker than the other eyeball. Oh, I don't think it is. I think it's just a flop on the other side is above it a little bit more than this side. So I'm just gonna like try to trim that fluff a little bit to make them look more evened out. I was about to say it shouldn't be thicker. I was using the same width on this side. Then again, I guess I did backstitch up, which can put more thread down, make it look thicker in general. But I'm just gonna take the easy way out and just trim it a little bit. Just maybe pick through this a little bit. Fluff up this little fuzz over here just so I can grab it with my scissors. So seeing a tiny loose thread. Grab that and trim it off. There we go. Oh, missed a little chunk of it. There we go. Okay, that should be good. Yeah, that helps even it out a little bit. Okay. Next, I'm gonna go up to these eyebrows. I'm gonna thin it back out a little bit again, but maybe not as much as... Actually... maybe I'm just gonna like make it barely skinnier, but probably won't actually look any different, to be honest. But if it does, how I would like it to, that'd be pretty great. But I understand how the reality is with these things. I'll go back up at the top of this other pupil. I feel like it's a little bit sparse. Needs just a little bit of thickening. Which I guess I should go back to the other width. Here we go. Okay. There we go. Okay, those are some beautiful eyeballs. Hello, Nova. Welcome. Hopefully my microphone is still sounding a-okay. I had to fiddle with it a lot. Let me tell you, trying to put it in a way where, like, you don't just hear sewing machine sounds just blaring in your ear is pretty hard. Unfortunately, my noise suppression isn't working the way it used to. And the fact that I can't talk while I'm sewing and you still hear me. So unfortunately, when I'm sewing, actively sewing, I have to shut up. So it actually suppresses the sewing machine a little bit. But yes, we are working on a thingamadinger. Let me go flip over here. Show you like a. Oh, wrong way. I forgot. This camera's not flipped. But yes, we're working on the face. I don't have an embroidery machine. I only have a sewing machine, so we're embroidering with a sewing machine. It is not a pretty process, let me tell you. It's a little janky, I'm not gonna lie. It's not the prettiest embroidery job, but like it functions. It functions, you know? So yeah, like if you look up close, you can kind of see how like jaggedy it is and like how the fabric's a bit crumpled a bit. The crumpled fabric part wouldn't happen if I had like an embroidery hoop, which is like it's almost like a board where you can like tie or like strap the fabric down to, like where it holds it nice and taut, so it doesn't like, you know, bunch up while you're going embroidering stuff. But I was impatient. I ordered one. It's coming Wednesday, but I was impatient. I was like, you know, I can just do it by hand. It's fine. And so that's what I'm doing. And now the fabric's a little bit bunchy, but not awfully so. The worst part is like here in the middle, but like I think when I get it like all put together and like stuffed up a tiny bit with some, I have like some polyfill stuffing over there. It won't be too bad. But yeah, that's where we're at. We're actually almost done with like the weird face embroidery, so I can be put out of my pain. And I'm not entirely sure how familiar you are with sewing, but I did put my feed dogs down, which helps a little bit with the embroidery, pretend embroidery thing. But not by much. It just allows you to kind of move around willy-nilly a little bit easier. Because these feed dogs, what they normally do is grip the fabric on the bottom. They're like really sharp, tiny teeth. I guess they're not sharp, but they're like really tiny teeth that have enough point to them to grip the fabric really well and move you in exactly a straight line. And I got curves. I got curves here, so a straight line was not going to cut it. I probably could flip them back up because I only have these eyebrows left and they're pretty straight, but I'm just going to keep going. For the eyebrows, I'm doing a slightly thinner width here. It's probably going to look exactly the same, but I have set it for just barely thinner. Okay, let's line up here. Let's see, how long to our next ad hill? 22 minutes. Pretty good. I'm learning this new ad manager system thing. I didn't realize there was like a whole like timeline. There we go. I was like time bar, time tracker, not that timeline. where like it'll tell you when your ad is actually happening, like how long until the next one. And I'm like, it's so nice. Before this, I was just guessing. I was like, I don't know, it's like half an hour, and you guys are probably in an ad. I don't know. But now I actually know. It's amazing. All right, time to shut up while this goes through. All right, let's see. Okay, I just definitely need to go over that one at least once or twice more. With some of these, I can't really stick around in one spot for as long as I need to get like a really nice solid line, because then the fabric bunches up and then it stops working, and then I have to take it out and rip everything I just did. Rip, by ripping I mean seam rip, which is what I'm sort of doing now, but it's only on the very edges where this got this extra thread hanging out. And the back is gonna look like shit though. Like, look at this, look at this. It is messy back here, but it's okay because it's the back. And when I have it all put together, you're never gonna see this again, unless you take it apart. Which, I mean, fair, I guess, if you want to redo it. All right, I think I need to go down that once, maybe twice more, depending how slow I can get my machine to go before it bunches up. Dr. Pepper break. Delicious. Extremely unhealthy, but delicious. All right, time is 1:44. Why is Google Maps just keeps asking me to rate random places, and I'm like, I don't even know what this place is. Yeah, the sewing machine just like goes for it, man. It doesn't know what the hell I'm trying to do. It's just like I'm just trying to sew, man. I don't know what the shit is you're doing. But you know, it works until it doesn't. And then you slap it a little bit, and then it's like, okay, fine, geez, go on, whatever. I think I'm gonna start from this end now, so I need to extend it slightly this way. Line that up. That is way too far. Right about there. Okay. Time to shut up again so you guys don't hear weird pseudo noise suppression. That doesn't actually work. All right, let's see. Okay, that's a pretty good. It's a pretty good line. Minky does not help with this pseudo embroidering thing either, because half the time I can't tell whether the line is jaggedy because of the stitches or because it's the fur. Like, let me see. Yeah, like you can kind of see like down here. Maybe get close. Like this down here. This mostly looks jaggedy because of the fuzz overlapping into the thread. Like if I just push it back, it looks a lot cleaner. But then if you have the fuzz over it, it looks so messy. If it wasn't Minky, I would just like trim up these edges, but Minky's just so fiddle. Like I can trim a little bit, but I can't trim it enough to make it clean. Oh, Minky, why are you such a wonderful fabric? But also, I hate working with Minky. It's like so slippery, and the fuzz just like knocks out so much detail sometimes. All right, let's trim up the back. Doot. Pull this thread through. I keep like part of my brain's like, oh yeah, I shouldn't pull it through too much so I don't waste as much thread when I'm like starting the next one. But then no, just the machine just sucks it all up. And then you gotta like just thread it all over through again. Okay, got our eyebrow. At least part of the eyebrow. We need to do like this little notch right there. And maybe you guys can't see it. There we go. Like little notch. Right there, a little angle. So I'm just gonna I'm gonna do the straight ends first, and then I'll go back and deal with the notches. I'm gonna start again from the other direction. Where do I put my seam ripper? There's fine. Okay. All right, let's line this up again. Okay, starting from the outside stitch. Right about there, and then back it up a pace or two. There we go. Okay, time to shut up again. All right, I can speak. Let's see. Not bad, not bad. Then in just a couple spots, which, yeah, I'll go through it like once more, but I'll be a little bit quicker about it so it doesn't build up too much. So when it builds up is when it starts fidgeting with me and being very rude. Definitely needed to do this back part. Oh, I didn't get that very well. Tiny, tiny tweezers, come to my rescue. There we go. I guess the tweezers aren't tiny, but the tips are like, look at that fine point there. Underrated sewing tool. Tiny tweezers. Right for just grabbing that thread. Like this little stray bit right here. Doot. Just rip it right off. It's amazing. Okay. Yeah, I'll definitely go over that other eyebrow once more. This one, maybe a little bit just down on this end. The back end is pretty great, but not the front. Okay. Line it up again. There, a little bit back. Right there. Okay. Shut up again. Okay, I may speak. What was it? Oh gosh, I don't actually know anything Harry Potter, but wasn't it like Dobby that's like he couldn't speak? Oh no, he wasn't he like a indentured servant type thing? Or something, maybe he was just, I don't know. I don't know what he was, man, but I feel like there was something about giving Dobby a sock and then he became an asshole, kind of, or something. But then he died? I don't know. I got a lot of mixed feelings about Dobby. Dobby. Weird little gremlin goblin man. I don't know. It feels like everybody else except me is like super into Harry Potter. I'm like, I don't even know what this is. I didn't know Dumbledore died until someone told me, like, last month. But apparently that's just been a thing. Dumbledore's just been dead for years. Well, I don't know exactly know how long. Whatever movie that was, which I guess was a while ago. I keep up with the things the kids say are hip. I don't know. It's like the idea of Harry Potter sounds neat, but then I don't know. I missed out on the nostalgia train when I was a kid, I guess. Or I guess it wouldn't be nostalgia then. I missed out on the train when I was a kid, and therefore I don't have the nostalgia to like back it up now. So I literally give no shits about Harry Potter. Alright, time to shut up again. Alright, that one was a nice quick one. Oh yeah, that looks nice. That looks beautiful. Alright, there's my seam ripper. We're just gonna clean up. Doot. And boop. And let's get this back. Oh, and this long thread. There we go. Okay, now let's pull this through. Beautiful, beautiful. Now we just have to do these like little zoots here, and I guess that'll be it for the embroidery part, and then we can work on like assembling the face. Which I did say at the start of the stream, there are supposed to be little markings down here under the eyes. Maybe if I get closer here, like right, oh, other side. Like yeah, like right here under the eyes. But I didn't want to embroider that because I feel like it would just be kind of weird. It would look like it's supposed to be part of the eyeball or the mouth, but it's not. It's a marking. So I'm either going to find a scrap piece of black minky or cotton fabric or something and sew that on later by hand. Because I don't know where that fabric is right now. It's in a box somewhere in the spare box room. But I don't feel like looking for that right now. And I want to keep working on the face. So that's a future me problem because I have to do it by hand, and by hand is a lot slower. All right, now, okay, I'm gonna lower my width even more for these like little zoots on the eyebrow. They should be pretty quick though. Just twisting it around to see if maybe I can just keep going in one continuous thread before I rip it off. Just so it stays a little cleaner in the future. There we go. That's looking pretty good. All right, rip that off again. Yeah. Oh, I missed. was wondering why I wasn't cutting. I wasn't putting it against the sharp part. That's why. It helps when you want to cut things if you put them against the sharp end of the blade. Okay, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. All right, now just gotta do the other side. Then I think that might be good for the face. Then we could just put it on other things. Right. All right, let me what side we're going. I want to go inside first. Sorry, I get weird with my zigzag stitches. I want the like start when it's like on the inside, like when the needle's going over here, versus on the outside, which is like over here. I don't know. It just in my brain, it's just some weird disconnect. I don't understand. Start with this side. Here, I think. Yeah, that should be pretty good. Okay, time to shut up. Then. No. There we go. Sorry, it takes a while to line this up sometimes. That one didn't go as cleanly, but I'll just go over it one more time, and then we should be good. Good. Yeah, get all that gunk off. By gunk, I mean spare thread. Okay, line this stuff back up again. Oh, don't eat my thread. Oh man, I got so close to eating up my thread. And I would have had to rethread this whole thing, which only takes a few seconds, but man, it is inconvenient. There we go. Okay, that one got a little bit thicker by accident, but oops. I think it's good enough though. Good. That's what I strive for. Good enough. Yeah, if I keep going with this little eyebrow anymore, my machine's gonna throw a fit. So I'm just gonna pull this thread back through. Clean up this back a little bit. By a little bit, I mean just cutting this extra long thread. It's gonna look like ass in the back here, but that's fine. It's gonna look a little bit like ass in the front, but only if you look close. All right, so there's our face. I'm going to ooh, I didn't think about this part. Hold on, I need to move some stuff around. Put my seam ripper back because to re-raise my feed dogs, I need to go back here. There's a little flip. You guys can see right here. I can't. There we go. So that should flip it back up when I do my next stitch. There we go. There's my feed dogs. Now, since I'm done with the embroidery part, I don't need my feed dogs to be lowered anymore. My foot back down, don't want to wear that spring. So we're gonna, actually, what I could do, turn this back on. Flip to straight stitch, width doesn't matter for straight stitch, tension should be good, the length, I don't remember. Well, I need my scrap fabric. I got my, my test fabric over here. I can't tell if this is all thread that I never trimmed off or if it's next to my discard thread pile, and I can't tell what's just clinging to it and what's attached to it. There we go. Okay. I just need to test and make sure I got my straight stitch where it should be. My fabric should move itself. Amazing. Okay, that's pretty small. We need more length. That I think might be good. Maybe a little bit of tension. Hello, Blaze Productions. Welcome, welcome. Just testing out my straight stitch because I had to readjust it after a zigzag, and I don't remember what my length was. Not that it matters too terribly much, but I don't know. Having them too small or too long just irritates me. You know, I'm just going to go on the back of the fabric so I can actually see what they look like. Okay, there's definitely something up with my tension, I think. Okay, that might have fixed it. Yeah, that looks beautiful. Okay, I think I got it. Okay, go away, test fabric. Hello, not test fabric. Where's his other face? There's his other face. Alright, so I got the other half over here, which... Oh, there's an advertisement starting soon. Good luck, guys. I'll see you in a minute and a half. If you're not a sub, if you are a sub, then you'll keep seeing my face. I'm sorry. Or not sorry, I don't know. You know, when it says ad starting soon, I don't actually know how soon is soon. It's like a minute. Maybe next time I'll try to like stare at it and see exactly how far out. It's probably about a minute. Oh, there's so much fuzz on this thing. Okay, yeah, it must be a minute. Which is kind of sad. It won't let you... It doesn't look like it lets you snooze it when it's this close, which I feel like would be the time when I know if I want to snooze or not. Okay, there we go. Now you guys are in an ad. Okay. Sorry, I'm still learning this thing. I don't understand what it does. I don't know, man. I'll put my foot back down. Oh, that is so disgusting back here. Look at that mess. That's disgusting. But while everybody else is off doing stuff, I'm just gonna like line this up. Maybe I'll try to like do this. There we go. Okay, yeah, that's good. That's nice. And then I need to get some little clips here, which is sewing. I am sewing a long boy. So we have the body. Actually, this might be easier if I flip to the other one. Whip. So we have a body here with no head, and we're making the head for the body, but it's a long. Oh, there's this butt. Long boy. He also needs a tail. I've got that here somewhere. Oh, I don't have it sewn together yet, but here's his tail. But yeah, we're basically working on that part. And then we probably won't do this today, but we also have a head for a different portion of this long boy, which is like a full plush. I'm still like trying to get the head shape right. I don't like it. So that one's like a off-stream progress thing. But here's at least part of the body for the actual plush. I would show you the full thing, but I can't. My desk is too small, and my camera is too close to everything. But in like a week or two, I'm going to have an entirely new desk with more space. So I'm hoping once that happens, I can get like a more dedicated like mounting stuff for all my cameras and stuff, and you guys can actually see things instead of this tiny zoomed in area. But yeah, you know, it's good. It's good. Good for now. I'm making the most out of what I can from the tiny space I have, which, let me get back here. You can, like this, what you see in the camera is literally my entire working space, which is not much. It's like a little tiny square. And actually, like this onward, like I can't use that because like I have like a big monitor right here, an arm like right back there. This is also where my cameras are sitting for the like up close shots. So like that's all unusable. So it's even less than what you see in camera. It's like just this, just this over. And the edge of the desk is right at the edge of frame. Like right where these scissors end is the end of my desk. It's tiny. It's baby. But I got a big boy desk coming soon. Be a big kid. Alright. Is this lighting good? Yeah, you can see the light. Alright, so now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pin this together with the other half of the fabric face thing. I'm sad I got a little bunchy in this middle part here. But that's what happens when you're impatient and don't want to wait for an embroidery hoop. But I think I'm going to slightly stuff the face, so maybe it'll look alright later. I don't know. It's weird when you don't actually have an embroidery machine, and then you try to embroider with your sewing machine. Alright, get out of here. Get out of here, thread. I'm probably going to try to stick closer to the edge than I'm clipping in. Because I don't want to have, like, this tiny little bit of space after the eyeball. I also need to make ears to put at the top here, and also some hair. The hair I might do out of the fur fabric I have, which I don't have a scrap piece over here, otherwise I'd show, but it's basically, it's white fur, but long. So it's I guess it's nothing special to look at. But I think that'll be good for the hair on this guy. Second option is just to do everything in Minky and then to like have to like sew the hair Minky in like a way that looks like hair. Which can be a little tedious, but I don't know. It might actually end up looking better. I'm not entirely sure. This whole project's kind of just a fiddling around, figuring stuff out kind of deal. Almost to the end. I'm not going to sew this top part just because I haven't yet figured out how I'm attaching the head into the body, but I also need to put ears and hair up here eventually, so I don't need to sew it all the way. Need another clip. There we go. I have my face tracker leaning up against my bag of clips, and so I'm very nervous to get any more than I need. Which, I mean, this is probably an excessive amount of clips, to be honest, but I don't know, the more the merrier, as they say. Alright, there's our clips. Let's bring this back in here. You see there, and I think my webcam is slightly tilted downward here. Oh yeah, I must have bumped it at some point. There we go. Maybe bring it a little closer. There we go, okay. Light. Alright, now we're just going to straight stitch our way through, trying to stick closely to the edge. See how well that works. I don't know, man. There we go, and again, I have to shut up while this machine is sewing, because it kind of gets weird when I try to talk while it's running. It just gets to be garbled nonsense. So, shutting up. Doing straight stitch just all the way around, nothing special. Okay, that's like one thread that does not want to go. Where's my seam ripper? Seam ripper? I put it back? I did. On one hand, good job me for putting it back. On the other hand, I still needed it. How dare you? Okay, there we go. Now it'll lay flat. Oh, thank God. Okay, back to shutting up. All right. Let's see. Make sure I got actually through both pieces of fabric all the way through. Sometimes when I try to get really close to the edge, I like miss a few spots and it makes a hole, but looks like I did pretty good this time. Way to go, me. Wow. I'm so good. This time. All right. So hopefully when we flip this guy out, he won't look completely stupid. Shwip. Okay, he's not bad. Let me flip over here. He's not bad. Look at that. Look at that squish face. He's kind of cute. I wonder if I should put like rip open the cheeks a little bit and put some fur fabric in there. Give him a little bit of cheek fluff. That would actually be pretty cute. I'll think about that. I'll keep thinking about that while we work on the rest of him. So put my clips. I'm just going to keep my clips in a pile over here because I don't want to keep having to pull them out of the bag that's supporting my phone tracking thing over here. Just right there. Oh, I dropped one. But there we go. I feel like I have to sneeze. Don't do it. Don't do it. Oh, no, wait, yep, no, wait. No, yeah, no, okay, it's gone. It's all good, it's all good. Nothing to worry about. Okay. Woo. All right, so we got face. You know, while we're at it, I'm just gonna sew the tail just because I have the machine out and primed for sewing pieces together. I didn't actually make a pattern for the tail, so I'm just gonna like make this top part a little bit thinner than I actually cut it. Just so it has a little bit more shape to it, I guess. So right now it just kind of looks funky. There we go. Okay. Good. Okay, hold on, machine. What are you doing? Now you're yelling at me after all that weird pseudo embroidery? Ugh. Okay, machine. What's going on? Do I need to rethread you? It's like, you know, in the IT world, the go-to troubleshooting thing is to turn it off and on again. With a sewing machine, it's rethreading. Now, of course, I gotta seam rip all this. Like, I wonder if I can do it while you guys can actually see. Basically, gotta get in here and just rip out every thread I just did. Which is, I don't even know how many. Without cutting the fabric either. Ugh, I hate seam ripping. Okay, just a little bit there. Another stitch. Right there. Alright, I get it. No, there's still a few more. At least I didn't have too many in this one. Sometimes you gotta like seam rip like an entire seam. And that is extremely sad. Especially when you like really made it secure. You know, you backstitch that sucker like a bajillion times. That's always the worst. Or when you have thread that's like really tight together. Well, or stitches that are tight together, I guess not the thread itself. Come on. Okay, I need to pull this one up close to my face to do this. Hold on. You guys aren't gonna see anything for a hot second. Because oh, that is a tough stitch right there. I guess this is where I did my back stitching. Wonder if I should just actually cut this bit of fabric. Because I can't, with this minky fur, I can't see where the stitch actually is. Like, I have no idea where the stitch is that's holding it together so tightly. I only see the threads I've already ripped. Ugh, okay. Let's try it. Nope, that one's already did. Is it this one? Oh, that might be it. Okay, that was the start of it, I think. There's another one. Even like a tiny, tiny little stitch like this, a little tiny part, takes so long to undo. Sewing machines, why are you so great and yet so awful? Oh my god, there's still more. Okay, I got it. It's free. Still kind of jumbled up over here because whatever happened, it was messing up this side, not the other side. The other side's fine. It's all flattened out again, but this, the top side here is all bunched up. Just pull out this thread. I see there's like little tiny stitchings here. And once again, Minky's only making this harder, so I can't see where the threads are. I need my tiny tweezers. Right, okay, right there. There we go, okay, it was just a thread that I had to keep pulling out. Didn't need to rip it. Oh, okay. Woo. All that. Just for a tiny little thing. Wasn't even that much thread I pulled out. Alright, now I can keep going. Well, actually, folks, I should probably re-thread just to make sure. Good. Looks like we're still good on the bobbin. Still got a decent bit of thread. And let's rethread the top part too. Yep, you guys can't see this part at all. Unless, maybe you can. Nah, not even if I switch to that camera, you can't. I do think when I get my my new table set up, I will try to get like a really good stand to sit like basically where my face is, so you guys can actually see what I'm doing when I'm sewing. So it is right now, kind of sucks. Not gonna lie. Okay, I need, where's my scissors? Back here. Shoop. I also am excited, so the desk I'm getting also has a hutch on one side. Sip it! Oh, let me get my Dr. Pepper, hold on. I got my Dr. Pepper. Here's my Dr. Pepper. Take a sip of it out of it right now. Ah, delicious. Thank you so much for the sippies. I mean, flip back here. Keep trying to literally thread the needle. Eh. Oh, there we go. First try. Woo. See, all I needed was hydration. Oh, yeah, let me feed the bobbin up through the top. Yep. All right. Everything's rethreaded. Should be good to go. Pull it. Yeah, everything feels good pulling. Nothing too tight. I think I need to restart my face tracking app really quick. It looks like it's lagging. Shoop. All right, let's see how this goes. There we go. Okay, restart it. Oh, don't fall. Don't fall. It's like a very carefully balanced box with a like bag right behind it to hold it up. Okay. So now, oh, got that thread hanging out back there. Get out of here. Also, I don't want to put the face I just did next to the junk pile. That'd be sad if I threw it away by accident. That goes back there. Tail goes up here. And then we're just gonna start sewing again and hope that it doesn't catch on itself like it just did. Oh, yeah, that's feeling much better. Oh, that's like butter. Oh yeah, I have to shut up. I keep forgetting I shouldn't talk while it's sewing. I mean, it might sound okay sometimes, but it's not consistent, and I kept trying to make it consistent, but I don't know. I don't know why it works sometimes and not other times. All right, and yeah, that stitch is looking way better. All right, tip is going to be a little interesting because the bottom piece of fabric isn't laying quite right where the tip of the top piece is. Probably because I didn't use a pattern at all, and I just kind of eyeballed it. Oops. But also not oops because I was just being lazy, so I knew exactly what I was doing. Okay, I'm just going to start tipping it back up here. Okay. All right, let's see if that made it through both sides of the fabric all the way. Got a little close down here at the bottom, but I think we are good. Ooh, that bottom got a little dub there. Hold on, where's this extra thread? There it is. Okay, get that extra thread out. And right there. Okay, there we go. All perfect. And trim that. And what I am going to do before I flip this out is trim the excess fabric. Just because it's going to look weird if I flip it out now, because it can't. It's going to be all bunched up at the edges. Yeah, you guys can see that. Okay. Kinda. Not very well, but you can see it. I'm going to get really close down at the point here. That point is going to have a lot of fabric kind of converging in one spot. Careful. All right, I think that might be good. If I need to trim more, I can, but I shouldn't need to. The tricky part with this guy is flipping it back out because it's got such a tiny little little hole right here to flip everything through. Where's my pen? I'm just gonna use the back of my pen maybe to push it or to help get me started. No, not pen. That has a pushy bottom. Let's use the back of my tweezers. That's nice and sturdy. Okay, come on. Oh, okay, there we go. I got it started. Now, just keep pushing it through. Working with tiny pieces is pretty hard sometimes because you gotta like really get into some tiny spots. There we go. There's our tail. The bottom can be pushed out a tiny bit more. Now I just need to double check how this looks up on the body, because again, I didn't pattern this tail or anything. I actually had a completely different tail that I decided I didn't like how it looked. So I just threw this piece of fabric together to see how it looked. Alright, let me see my perspective. Get this guy's little butt up here. I don't know, maybe I can actually do it over here. Put that off. Alright, so he's got his little butt. And the tail. Kind of like that. I guess it would kind of slot into right here. Is that good? I feel like maybe I'd like it to be wider in the middle instead of being so skinny. I'll just stay. It is kind of a little wimpy baby tail, ain't it? Let's see, what else can I do? I mean, it's not a bad tail. Maybe I chop off the very tip and put fur fabric so it's like floofy. I squish it down all the way. I don't know. I mean, it is pretty good as is. I don't know. I might make a new one and make it slightly wider right here, right in the middle. I don't want to be too wide because then it looks like it's like a dagger, like a little stabby, pointy end. And I think I might toy with the idea of putting a little bit of fur fabric at the very tip so it's more poofy instead of pointy. There's that. So now what I need is this guy needs ears. I kind of want to like put them, like cut like a little slit like on either end right here maybe. Slot them in and just like close it back up. So like those like kind of stick out like that direction. And then the hair, I don't even know how I'm attaching it, but it's going to sit somewhere right here. And then this is all going to attach, where's his head? Neck. There's his neck, okay. Then there's this front end. Somewhere like right here. It'll look a little nicer of a transition, like once I have like the ears and the hair and stuff, like it'll kind of hide this at least a little bit. It'll be something like that. And I feel like I want to give him cheek poofs. Like just like a little bit, just like right here. It's like a little cheek poof on either end. With the fur fabric as well. Probably, yeah. Yep. Okay, get this thread out here. Switch. Wow. Okay. Oh man, wonder how much longer I'm gonna keep going for. I mean, I haven't been live that long, but also, oh man, you guys have no idea how tedious it is trying to stream over with this setup. This is not a ideal setup. Ugh. Oh, you can see my shirt. I got a kitty shirt. Little sushi dead kitty. Wait, not the way, other way. There we go. Now you can see some of the sushi. I didn't realize you guys could see my shirt. Actually, I think it's because I accidentally bumped this just a little bit ago. My webcams are literally just sitting on a box. It's just sliding all around. It's not consistent. Okay. Do I want to try to cut out? You know, we can at least try to get the ears, and then I might call it there, just because. Oh my god. So let me grab my spare fabric, put that back there, sewing machine. Ugh, goes to the ground. Alright, yep, it's not sitting on anything. Oh, ad starting in 43 seconds. For those of you that are not a sub, you will be in an ad for a minute and a half. Don't worry, you won't be missing too much. Just cutting out some ears. I'll try to not go too far before you guys are back. Those of you that do have subs, you will not see an ad. You'll be hanging out the whole time with me. Normally, I'd like to try to do something special, like a kitty cam during the advertisement time, but there is no way I'm taking that camera off its mount and trying to put it back perfectly in place again. It just ain't happening. So, 10 seconds till ad, and then it'll be a minute and a half advertisement. I don't know. On one hand, I appreciate the new ad manager thing, but also I hate the fact that we have to do ads every, oh god, what was it, I think it was 3 minutes of ads per 30? No. Yeah, wait. How many ads do I need per hour? I don't even know. I think it might be per hour, which I guess, when you think about it, isn't bad, but also ads are annoying. And I don't want to put all those 3 minutes in one, because that's just a long time to sit through ads. But on the other hand, I don't like being interrupted by ads every half an hour. To get an ad? Are you subbed? Maybe I have it, I don't know. Oh, you might have an ad blocker, maybe. Maybe, I don't know. I don't know how these advertisements work, but... Oh, it says it's starting soon still. Okay, now it should be in progress. I don't know, but yeah, if you have an ad blocker, you probably won't get ads anyway. Which, I mean, ad blockers are nice. Okay, okay, I want the ears to go this. Sorry, I'm trying to get the lay of the fur pile here. So I'm trying to make all the fur go the right direction. Otherwise, things get weird. Where's the end I already cut stuff off of? Oh, there it is. Okay, let me switch to this end. So the fur is going up this direction. So, when I pet it this way, it's all smooth. When I pet it the other way, it's all rough and gets rumpled. So I want the ears to go, fur going up, yeah. I think I'm just gonna YOLO the ears, like I've done most else on lately. Let's see. So, I don't know, how big do I want the ears? I'm almost tracing a design out in the fur. Maybe like that, okay. But I was gonna weird. So this is a total waste of fabric. Don't recommend doing this. But I'm just gonna double up on this, so I can cut out an ear all in one go. I'm just too lazy to actually trace it out. Fur is going that direction, so I want the point to go that way. Yeah. Oh god, there's so much loose fur now. I forgot about this part of Minky. Now that would have been smart if I just kept the fold up where I wanted to sew it together. Alright, there's a very pointy triangle, but like it's gonna get smoothed out at the top here. Put that scrap over here. Right, first going that direction, I'm gonna like just round it out so I know which side's the top. There we go, that's our top, okay. And what I might do when I get this ear sewn together is kind of like fold it like that. So that way, I don't know, maybe I won't, I don't know. I don't know, mans. Fold it like that. I'm probably just gonna leave it like just completely flat just because if I fold it, maybe just like a tiny fold. I don't know. Nah, I'm gonna leave it flat. Don't complicate things. On like the like on the actual plush head though. So there's two parts of this. There's the long boy, the plush boy. The plush boy I think will get like a more three-dimensional ear that like I'll attach on a curved bit. So that way it kind of like sits oh gosh, I guess maybe better if I look that way. Ugh. So it kind of sits more like that, more curved, more natural. But there's nothing natural about this flat boy. Fully ready for, was it Flatfoot Friday? Alright, I'm just gonna trace this ear again. Or not trace, I'm gonna hold it against the fabric while I cut out more pieces. I'm actually going to, do the same trick, just cut a little rectangle down here. Make sure I make it wide enough, because I'd be sad if I didn't. Okay, that's wide enough. I'll just have to cut there, and this fabric's about to fall into my lap, which is fine, because that's all I need from it. There we go. Hit that gently here. And there we go. Okay. There we go. Okay, now I should have 4 pieces of ears combined all together makes 2 ears. It's got a little bit wider. Instead of just holding it all together, let's do just one piece from the original set. Stop sliding. The one thing about Mankey is it loves to slide around. It's kind of hard to hold it all together in a bunch like this. Okay, that should be good. That should be close enough. 2 ears. Or 4, depending on how you're looking at this right now. But it will be 2. Alright, push all this back up. Ears come with me. Actually, let's go ahead and pin these together while I have the sewing machine out of the way. Man, look at this. You guys actually can see so much more when I'm not actually actively on the sewing machine. there. And more. There we go. Okay, there's our little pieces for the ear. On this back end got a little crumpled. What happened? There we go. Okay. It was just the tip. Alright, lay these guys out. Whew. I almost dropped another clip. I have to like check my desk later, make sure I didn't like leave any clips on the ground because my cats would have a field day with them. Doot. And alright, one more clip. Alright, that should be good. Got fuzz everywhere. Come here, machine. Position that back into place. Let's swip Bob over here. Alright. Is this about where it was? I think I knocked into my webcam again at some point. Oh well, it's close enough. And I will once again shut up while I'm sewing, so that way it's not a very weird listening experience. I turn into like a robot sometimes when I try to talk with this machine on. Oh, come on. There. Uh-oh. I heard it click a couple times, and it keeps clicking. I'm gonna have to stop it and rethread. Yeah, it stopped. Okay, what happened? Okay, it just unthreaded itself. I have to rethread it anyway, and seam rip. What a tragedy. Okay, the seam rip looks like it shouldn't be too bad. Doot. It's not at least like all bunched up in one spot like the last one. So if I just cut through a few of these, the rest should just fall out. There we go. Oh, yeah, there we go. That's it. And just pull this thread out so it's not so messy. No, there's like one stubborn thread just barely hanging on back here. Alright. Oh my god, I'm gonna have to vacuum again. I vacuumed before I started sewing, I'm not sure why. I should have waited till after, because there is so much more fuzz to vacuum now. Oh my god. Alright, I need to rethread. Bobbin should be fine. Top needs to be rethreaded though, which unfortunately is the harder one to thread. Still not hard, but slightly more effort. Alright, let me snip that. Clean edge helps with threading the needle. There we go. Pull that. Everything feels nice and loose, but not too loose. You want your thread to be taut, but not too taut. You want it to be attached, but able to be pulled out easily. There we go. one ear. Let's go ahead and trim up these edges. Flip it out, see how it looks. Actually, I should probably clean off this excess fabric before I do that, just to make my life a little easier. There we go. Okay, there goes that. Now let's flip it. Whoop. Push through that point. Lay it all out. And there's one little ear. Oh my god, it's a mess. Ugh. I'm gonna be sneezing so bad the rest of the day just because of all this fuzz flying around. Alright, let's get this other ear. Whip. And Dr. Bibber. I love Dr. Bibber. Alright, where'd my scissors? Oh, there's my scissors. Okay, God. I keep losing my tools. They just keep on wandering off. Oh, sorry. Focus a lot there. I keep getting really nervous when I have to cut close to the seam, because it is so easy just to actually cut the seam itself, and that is not what you want to do. Alright, flip that end inside out. Ah, so fluffy. Get out of here. Look at all that. Look at all that. Ugh, I hate it. But also I love Minky, but also I hate Minky. It is god awful to actually work with, but when you're done working with it, oh my god, I love it. Alright, I'm gonna push this down for a moment. Let's see. Flip back over here. God, I love this view when I don't actually have my sewing machine in the way. Like, look at this. This actually is really nice. You guys got like a close-up view down here, which, there we go, right about there is a bit more centered down there. Alright, so what I want to do is try to figure out, so like I purposely made these a lot longer than they needed to be, so I could kind of play with the length a bit. What if I did actually curl it in like that? Alright, this one, shut up over there. Just get going. Be gone. What if... That's way too dramatic if I fold. What if less dramatic? What if more gentle? Is he going to be a sock puppet of sorts? He's just gonna be long. I'll think of like a scarf, but made of Minky. Like, I guess now that I have the sewing machine out of the way, I can show you a little bit better this guy. I tried showing before, but it didn't work very well. Oh, there's the tail. Should not lose that. But yeah, so I got those little beans. I didn't show the beans. How dare I? I apologize for not showing these beans. This piece of spare thread just hanging out. Look at them little beans. These are his back peats. And so he's there. And then he keeps, kind of, think of like a Furby, but not stuffed at all. So he's literally just going to be like this long ass scarf man. Sorry, I ran out of room. It's fantastic when I can stretch him out to his full length. Oh yeah, let me show you these beans. Look at the beans. A little less beanie than the feet, but still pretty nice. So then his face will be here. So like you can just like drape him like around like, you know, your shoulders like an actual scarf and everything. Or over, I don't know, railings. I don't know where he's gonna go. But, you know, he's just gonna be long and flat. Which, I mean, I did stuff the feet and the beans a little bit just to give them a little bit of fun dimension. But I think those are gonna be the only things that are stuffed. The head might get like a tiny, tiny bit, but not much. Yeah, anywhere and everywhere is where this guy's gonna go. So this is plush number 1, the one that I've primarily been working on. Again, these ears need a lot of adjustments. I think they're gonna be shortened down to like that maybe, and then he's gonna have hair. The hair is gonna probably be fur fabric. But then the other guy, which I can show you a little bit better now. Maybe not. Wait, maybe not. No. the other. Okay. Well, you know. Okay. Okay. Hold on. I'm gonna be wrapping up here in a second anyway, so I'm just gonna dismount my camera. So, actually, I'll switch you to this scene, so you guys don't have to be dizzied to death as I untwist this. Twist it, untwist it, untwist it. There we go. Okay, he thick. So this is like the opposite of the flat boy. He's actually a big plush. Let me actually hide. Wait, stay. Let me hide that so you can actually see better. Oh, look, you can see my face tracking. That's completely broken right now because I'm away from it. But yeah, here's Long Boy. There's his Pete's back there. Pete's up here. Stay. Then there's his head that will be on this end, obviously. But it needs a lot of work. You can kind of see that I have marked out like where I want the eyeballs. I've tried figuring out the mouth. The mouth is a mystery for me right now. I've tried several different things and none of them look right. But yeah, this is Long Boy. Maybe like here. Hello. You have the sticker. Yeah, look at this sticker. Wow. Oh, and the other one. There we go. Wait, get both of them. And look, there's you guys. Wow, wave. You guys are on the big screen. Amazing. You guys are probably flipped the other way though. Oh no, you definitely are flipped the other way. And oh yeah, this guy, since he is a plush and he will be stuffed, there's a little zipper right here for when he's fully assembled. It's going to be easy to take the stuffing in and out for cleaning. Let me show off his little beans back here. He's got nice little toesies. Look at these toesies. The cute toesies. And he's got a cute little, like, you know, minky underbelly, but faux fur, like, sides and top, where I shaved it, so it's, like, kind of short right here, but long on top. So, that's pretty nice. And he doesn't have a tail right now, obviously, but I have a tail somewhere. It's just, somewhere else. But yeah, so those are the two things. Although today we only worked on the flat one. Let me switch back to the sewing scene while I don't know, put this camera somewhere. And unbreak myself. Wowee, look, I am actually into cameras now. Amazing. This desk is gonna look so much nicer when it's not tiny. And actually a different desk entirely. I love these little feet. I spent so long on these feet. I hand sewed. Actually, I think on this one I did machine sew. Maybe not these ones. I don't know. I think I machine sewed these beans on the big Plush, but on this little guy. Like, these are so tiny. I had to hand sew them on, and oh my god, I was so scared the entire time. They are extremely tiny. But yeah, so I don't know. I will keep working off stream on these ears and the tail, wherever that went. I don't even know, man. It's gone somewhere. Normally I'd look for somebody to raid, but like it's maybe I can't. Wait, hold on. Wait, will my mouse work over here? Okay, it kind of does. It kind of does. A little funky, but it kind of works. Is there actually anybody live? I don't normally stream this early. Okay, yeah, nobody I know is live. Makes sense. Very outside of normal streaming time because today's a holiday and I had a little bit of time to do this stuff. But thank you guys for joining me today. I know it was a bit of a short one, but hopefully when I get a new desk and get everything in a better, like everything set up better, I'll be more motivated to actually do sewing streams like this more often. Because I do like sewing streams. It's just a lot of hassle to take down my entire setup and then set it up somewhere else, but in a much worse way. But yeah, hopefully that'll be coming soon. I'm so excited. But anyways, hope you guys have a good rest of your day, and Happy New Year's, by the way. I kind of forgot that happened. Wow, geez, wow, we're in a brand new year, guys. Woof. But I'll be seeing you guys on probably Thursday will be the next stream. We're gonna be with my usual collab partners. I think we're playing Played Up. I'm not sure. I don't know. I haven't been paying attention. I think we're doing Played Up, which is a game that I think is like Overcooked. I don't actually know. I haven't looked into it at all. I'm prepared. But anyways, thank you guys for joining me. I hope you guys have a good rest of your day or night or whatever, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.